Hey everyone. So I'm gonna give this I'm gonna try and start doing a new series here where I just kind of go over a couple of news articles here in the late evening that I thought were kind of interesting. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started with Andrew Yang says he'll transform New York City into a Bitcoin hub if elected mayor. First thought, this means absolutely nothing. Why? Because he's not mayor and he has no control over anything that happens within New York City at all whatsoever at the current time. So he's really just blowing a whole bunch of smoke right now, trying whatever he can to get into some sort of political career. There is some negative feedback in that there's a lot of high taxes as this person, Meltem de Moreros, I butchered her name, I'm sure, but she points out, the high real estate sales, corporate, all these income taxes and all sorts of other taxes like are a huge issue apparently in New York City. I don't live there, so I don't have to experience that, thankfully. But so Andrew Yang blowing smoke. Next up, the very first Bitcoin ETF has been approved in Canada. Now, we don't have any ETFs currently in the United States. I believe the Winklevoss twins are trying to push something through with the SEC and FINRA and all that, but nothing in the United States. What's interesting about this is that if you are a U.S. citizen that has access to Canadian exchange or some sort of fund that has exposure to said ETF, then you could probably get, this will probably onboard a lot of U.S. citizens. So I see this as a good thing for Bitcoin. I could see institutional investors some way scrambling to try and get into the ETF where they aren't able to get into Grayscale's Bitcoin trusts, which we'll talk about here in a second, which I thought was kind of interesting. And now, rich people complaining that $50 billion has been wiped from Tesla's market cap, drop of 7%. And people are complaining that the addition of Bitcoin to their cash reserves or using part of their treasury to buy Bitcoin as a part of their net reserve assets increases volatility. Well, of course it increases volatility. Like Elon Musk is your volatility. I'm sorry. Like when you invest with Tesla, you invest in Elon Musk, and he seems to be like a wild card. So if you didn't see the Bitcoin investment coming, then you probably aren't a very intelligent investor to begin with, because it was going to happen. I'm sorry. Tesla was definitely going to invest in Bitcoin. Elon Musk was going to definitely invest in Bitcoin at one time or another. And apparently he had done this after speaking with Michael Saylor of MicroStrategy. So I just thought that was kind of funny. Because if you look at the stock price, here, let's go ahead and do it. Over the past year, all right. Over the past year, it has gone from $85 in March of 2020 to over $811. Tesla has over 10x'd, 10 times its original price in less than a year. Now, has Tesla increased production? Have they reduced costs? Have they expanded into different territories or completed an acquisition of other companies? No. The answer to that is all no. Tesla has not done shit other than I think last quarter or the quarter before they were actually profitable for once, but it took them 10, 11, 12 years, something like that. It took them forever. So they're finally profitable, but I think that also may have something to do with the increased price in their share price, because this is absolutely ridiculous. Like Tesla deserves to get a pullback, because they have not increased production by 10 times or cut their costs by 10 times or expanded into other territories by 10 times than what they originally were. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like their share price even from a PE, yeah, a PE ratio of almost 1300. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my God. I mean, I know we live in exponential times, and with the amount of money printing that the Fed has been doing, they literally gave, Tesla billions of dollars, which, whatever, if you own Tesla stock, then it apparently has done well for you. But it's literally just the Fed just injecting money into the markets at this point. And if you're not in the stock market, you're just not making any money. Or if you're not in cryptocurrency, you're not making any money. But speaking of which, Grayscale is looking to offer Urine Finance as a future trust offering, I think it is, or something like that. What I find is interesting is that they're investing in a bunch of them. Where is it? Yeah, Polkadot, Uniswap, Theta, Cardano, among many others. They formed LLC. So I imagine that what formed LLCs means is that they're getting ready to offer, some other sort of trust with these coins. And this makes me more skeptical of Grayscale. I know they're a huge multi-billion-dollar company, but when you're investing in a whole bunch of DeFi tokens and you're not really focusing on, one or two or maybe even three, it makes me skeptical to make me think that that Grayscale doesn't exactly know what they're. I mean, of course, they can't not know what they're doing with billions of dollars. Like, don't get me wrong, but to just be I guess they just see like the money coming and there's demand for them, I guess. I could see Cardano. I can maybe see Uniswap or Polkadot. I hate Polkadot just because of the name. I'll probably never use it. They already have Ethereum, I think. Yeah. So down here they have Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Horizon, don't know anything about, Litecoin, Stellar Lumens, I understand, Zcash, I understand. Oh, and they're in large cap fund. So they're going to be looking at adding these other tokens, coins, what have you. So, and then I decided to look up, well, what the heck is Urine Finance? And it blew me away because they're $45,000 a coin. Yeah, you heard me right. Like, it's $45,000 a coin. It is fully diluted. There's only 36,666 coins, and there's, almost 99% of that, circulating. Seems like they lost a few right here. But, it's already fully diluted. For that few amount of coins at a $1.7 billion mark. I don't know how I got to 1.7 billion. I don't know anything about this. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but like, what is this? Like, what have they invested in? What are they trying to do? Maybe I should look more into this, but it seems like from left field to me. So I don't know what Grayscale's up to, but that's kind of just some articles that I thought were kind of interesting. I hope y'all thought that was interesting as well. Again, if you could, let me know if this format works for you guys, if you like the format, if there's something that, I could change up. I can already tell I'm going to need a new camera. If anyone's watching by this late in the video, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, do all the great stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.